It makes me want to be a better person, in all honesty. I want to make a difference in the world, and I have somebody look up to me the way we look up to these Medal of Honor recipients.
The Medal of Honor is our country's highest military award for valor. Since the Civil War, just over 3,500 Medals of Honor have been awarded for action above and beyond the call of duty. In 2009, the Character Development Program was developed to teach students the importance of the core values that are reflected in those who've been awarded the medal.
Students who have no interest in the military at all are also very interested in the 6 values because they're just things that make you a better person.
If we could educate young people as they're growing up that each person they meet has the potential to change the world, then we've accomplished something.
The Character Development Program curriculum was developed by teachers for teachers and provides resources completely free of charge.
So I've got online, did some research, found this program, and fell in love with it. Thought this was too cool for school, and there's no way it's free, and it was.
The lessons feature stories of Medal of Honor recipients that provide students with concrete examples to live by.
I think it's made me a better person. I know what it means now. It's a great responsibility because I can be invited to talk to the kids in our country. And I tell them, you got to start with yourself. You got to love yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You don't realize how lucky we are. So appreciate it.
The lessons also share the stories of recipients of the Citizen Honors Award, given to ordinary citizens who have done extraordinary things. All the lessons are flexible, so teachers can incorporate them in ways that work best for their classrooms.
I really like the way that you can use this as like a full lesson plan if you wanted to, because there's like an hour and a half, versions of these, or you can use them as just introductory. I think I like it as the introductory part because it gets me right into my content.
And so we'll use it 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and it's going to be year after year. So they're starting in 9th grade and then build up through 10th, 11th, and 12th.
The 6 core values and being able to implement those lessons, they further emphasize those character traits that we want our students to have.
They have been incorporating it into our lessons very heavily. There's really no character development curriculum outside. It's just more embedded into our school's curriculum.
I think the activity that stuck out the most was when we talked about who is our hero.
3 people that have made the biggest difference in your life.
The second is my dad because he was my boxing coach and he pushed me to do my best no matter what.
Put more perspective on what we consider a hero.
You don't have to necessarily be in war and military to be a hero.
Being proud of my parents for who they are, acknowledging their hard work, their selflessness, and just their braveness overall. It's really helped me recognize them, and this program helped me.
Students who participate in the Character Development Program simultaneously learn history and develop values that benefit them, their school, and their community.
Going through the program, I've definitely seen some change in my classmates.
After listening to all of those stories, they've become more considerate in how others feel.
There's also been that sort of I want to make my school better. I didn't see that before, not to this level.
If these kids can form a community of learning in your classroom, they'll trust each other a lot more, they'll share a lot more, they'll invest in each other a lot more, and they'll have that empathy for one another.
Well, for my students, I feel like I really want them to carry this with them.
Part of being in education, being an educator, is having faith that the work that we're going to do is going to have impact at some point in the lives of our students.
They might not remember the stories themselves, and they might not remember the lesson. They're definitely not going to remember learning about situational irony today. But I think that they do hold those core values.
He has commitment to his country and that he was showing patriotism to all the people in the country.
Good. He assumes this position and decides what needs to be done, and he does it willingly and sacrificially.
And I think that every time we're working to instill those in them, it's like we're planting small seeds every time.
Honestly, I just think that's an amazing program. I feel like I would have liked for it to be longer than a year that I've been a part of it, and I hope that a lot of kids around the nation also get to experience this.
We've looked at other social, emotional programs, and this one has the most meat. It has the best curriculum, and it has the best means of connecting with our students, and they really, really like watching the videos and learning a little bit of history along with the core values. So I'm very grateful.
The single greatest thing about the program as a teacher is the access points it gives you with kids. It gives you a depth into what they think and what they hold as valuable. So as a teacher, when you know those kids, when you have the respect and empathy for your kids, you're going to teach better. And that's what the Medal of Honor Character Development Program does. It gives me access points as a teacher. It gives me resources to get into their minds. And it definitely allows the class to come together as a group.
The lessons are invaluable, they're relatable, they're accessible, and the kids can apply it almost immediately.
Education's the single most important thing we can do to affect the future, not just the future of these kids, but the future of the United States of America. And we think through the Character Development Program and Citizen Honors Program that we will be able to reach into the future and change the lives of these kids.